We're still 2 years out, 2 years from Fort Wayne's mayor's race, but the field of candidates is already taking shape, prompting a surprise announcement from the incumbent. That his fourth term might not be his last, he told us, but he previously suggested that it would be his last. Now, Councilman Tom Didier and former Councilman Tim Pape are also considering their own bids. Thanks for choosing us. I'm Brian McElhatton.
And I'm Krista Miller. In previous interviews with ABC 21, Mayor Tom Henry was quite clear that he would not seek a fifth term. Here's what he said during the 2019 mayor's race.
No term limits on the mayor's office in Fort Wayne. So at what point do you say, you know what, I've had enough?
No, I'm done. This will be it for me.
Fourth would be the final.
Yeah.
But developing tonight, Henry now says he's not ruling out running again. A statement sent to our newsroom reads in part, while it would be an honor to serve a fifth term as mayor, no decisions have been made and all options remain open as to my political future. We spoke with former Fort Wayne mayors Paul Helmke and Win Moses about Henry's statement and what they think of him potentially running for a fifth term. Ariel Cadet has that.
Well, that's right, Krista. Win Moses says he thinks it would be a great idea for Henry to run for a fifth term. But Helmke says he has his concerns and that Henry should give himself more time to decide. Tom Henry is already the longest serving mayor in Fort Wayne history. If he won again, he'd serve the city for 20 years. I caught up with former Fort Wayne mayors Paul Helmke and Win Moses to see what they think about Henry serving a fifth term.
I'm surprised. A mayor is a great job. It's the best job I've ever had. I did 3 terms. When Tom Henry got his 4th term, he set a record.
He's got momentum going. He's got a good record. Yes, he's the longest serving mayor in Fort Wayne's history, but that's probably a good record to run on.
Moses ran as a Democrat and was mayor from 1980 to 1987. He feels Henry has done a great job as mayor of Fort Wayne, and it would be in the city's best interest if he ran again.
He's built up the downtown. He's got momentum in the neighborhoods. He's building jobs. The real estate market is going well. He brought us through the pandemic very well. Considering it's a difficult time.
Back in 1999, Tom Didier beat out Henry for a seat on city council. I asked Moses if he thought that had any influence on Henry's decision to keep the door open. Moses doesn't think so.
I don't think he'd make a judgment based on that. It would be whether he can do the good job, the best job for the city in the future.
Paul Helmke agrees for the most part, but he does think Henry may want to get the chance to beat Didier out for the seat.
I think that's something that always probably stung a little bit for Tom Henry. And again, running in, that was for a district, that was for a 3rd district council race at the time. So running citywide is a little bit different dynamic.
Helmke, a Republican, beat incumbent Moses in 1987 and won re-election in 91 and 95. He says while he loved the job, it was tiring, and he thinks Henry should be completely sure he wants to run again.
And I think sometimes you think, I just don't have the energy to get out there again. So I'm assuming that Tom's in good health and enjoys what he's doing, but that's always a concern if you're looking at a 5th term.
And both men tell me they feel it is still way too early for anyone to make decisions about running or not. Helmke says he didn't know he was going to run for his race until the year of. They both urge any prospective candidates to take their time when making the decision, Brian.